else and he's gonna hate me or something. Santa Claus in the trunk of my Buick. Sorry.
What?
I don't know.
Oh,
Welcome to episode whatever the hell COVID edition of the Crafty Boys / Advent Calendar for 2020, the year of the dumpster fire. And I'm wearing my brand spanking new Canadian drinking toque, complete with a Canadian bottle opener right built into the brim. So
Nice.
I want to welcome everyone to the show, and here it is, the final beer. I am now going to open the bag for day 24. Alan cheated yesterday and looked ahead. Don't show it yet. Don't show it yet.
I'm not showing it yet.
Subway Village IPA. Okay, Subway Village IPA. Is this like a thing with the sandwich chain? Or Subway Villain? Oh, Villain. Sorry, I heard
Villain.
I read Village. Okay, so according to the Instagram posting for this particular beer, 24 Subway Villain IPA, 6.7 alcohol by volume, a strong beer. And here is what Parallel 49 has said about this beer. And that's a wrap. We end our It's the Most Wonderful Time for a Beer calendar with Subway Villain. This lately hazy IPA was brewed with Galaxy, Pacifica, and Amarillo hops with notes of apricot, kiwi, rose, orange, evergreen character. This brew should bring a lasting essence of earth-brown fruitiness to carry you into 2021, but let the firm bitterness clinging to the hop. Let us not forget the hardships of 2020 that has brought along the way. Thank you for joining us. This is a month-long countdown. Oh my God, let's drink this beer. Ow. Ow, I can't open it.
So are you partaking in this beverage as well, Alan?
I am, yes.
It's only Alan and myself because Dave's, I don't know, too cool for school or something.
fucking A.
All right, Peanut Gallery, here you go. So, that's what it looks like if it doesn't beam out. It's very, very hazy. Incredible. I read lightly.
Really hazy.
Under Alan's light, it looks like frickin' creamsicle.
Yeah, totally. It's more sort of like a brownish kind of thing than orange, but yeah, totally hazy. You can't see through this thing.
I gotta say, I am impressed. I really enjoy this flavor. Locke, what are you drinking?
Fat Doug.
I am jealous as hell.
Yeah, well, it's Christmas.
Yeah.
And Dave, what are you drinking tonight?
This would be Nog.
Nog? As an
Nog.
egg?
No.
Nog?
As in the egg type, yes.
Is there any other kind of nog?
Where is it from?
There's whale as well. This is actually, it's weird. Just found it today. Happy Planet.
Oh, really?
It is redonkulous expensive, but I figured
Yeah.
I don't usually drink much anyways.
Well, there you
And
go.
so
Why
I'm just
not?
like, okay, whatever, we'll go with it. It's actually freaking good. I really like it. It's lighter, I think, than you might get from like I think anyways, what we'd get here would be like Island Farms, I think, is the big one
Right.
for Nog. I find the cartons kind of heavy.
The cartons are heavy.
Well, it's creamier. It's
Oh,
creamier.
iron.
You know what I mean? It's got more
Oh, yeah.
to it. And this one isn't quite like that. And I'm enjoying. It's very tasty. It's good stuff.
So, Shane,
Yes.
I think this being 24, we should give our final thoughts on this advent calendar.
Okay, my final thoughts on this advent calendar are as follows. I really don't want to poo-poo it and say that it's terrible. It's not. It's just it's not what I am used to. I am used to a higher end advent calendar, something that has more Christmassy stuff in it. Sort of end of the year beer. This doesn't really, except for Mr. Needles. You can't ignore Mr. Needles, but it's really not about the beer. It's really about my expectation level. I fully acknowledge that my expectations were a bit higher, not as high as they normally would be because 2020. But we were concerned that there wouldn't be any advent calendars at all because they waited till the very last second to kind of go, oh, hey, by the way, we have one. Where usually you hear about it, a good month in advance before sort of October, end of October. But otherwise, I can't fault this one at all. I think it's perfectly adequate. I just wish there was a bit more Christmassy stuff. And, you could have thrown in Thor's Hammer. You make it anyway.
No. Oh, it's a different brewery.
I don't care.
But,
they could have called up that brewery and thrown it in.
Now, adequate is such a great word to describe this. Actually, if I could sum it all up in adequate is word. We had 24 beers, and 24, like most of those beers were actually pretty darn good for what they were. But they were very summery kind of beers. They were not the kinds of things that we expect from an advent calendar. We had one porter, no stouts. We had that one Belgian spice ale on day 22, which to me was the most wintry beer that existed in the entire thing.
What'd you think of that one? That sounds really yummy.
It was really, really good. It reminded me of Bridges Santa Sack, and I can never remember the name of it. And, Gratitude.
Okay.
And it was quite good. I don't know if it was on par with Santa Sack, but it was close. This IPA, this hazy IPA is really good. Like I've had a few hazy IPAs, and some of them make me want.
Just tonight?
One is exactly where I want a hazy IPA. I want a hazy IPA in July. Let's be honest. I don't want a hazy IPA on Christmas Eve.
Yeah. It's not hazy IPA does not scream jingle bells.
No, it definitely doesn't. I was expecting a few more sort of dark beers, porters, stuff like that. Maybe a couple of stouts, something that, reindeer's butthole, or something, mincemeat elf. That would be a really great combination to have. But sadly, we didn't get that. This is the thing, right? Is that we didn't have that.
And I'm going to go out on a limb and suggest that this is going to be the last advent calendar that we're going to see for a while for beer.
You mean until next year?
I don't think there will be one next year because if it was hard enough to make one because of COVID this year, COVID isn't going away on January 1st. So it's going to continue. I don't know.
Well, potentially it could have been, in my sort of thought on this is that potentially it could have been something where, they're busy. They have to either lay off staff or schedule them differently or whatever. And, it could have been like some guys in the boardroom going, okay, guys, so we got to deal with making the beer this evening. We got to do it all tonight this year for the advent calendar. Should we do it? Some guys like, yeah, we should probably do it. People are going to be sad. And then, they just turned to, the new guy lowest on the totem pole. Barry, you started last week? Oh, you're in charge of picking beers for the advent calendar. I'm just a shut up, Barry. Get to work. That could have very well been something like that, or they try to.
If I have one Christmas wish, and that would be for next year's advent calendar, assuming that there is one, they go back to collaborating with another other brewery.
Yeah,
to-
I think the
Oh,
variety is higher when they've done that. I mean, I
Yeah.
think anyway.
You can
I just feel
easily
that.
tell it would be.
So, you have more people in the kitchen talking about what kind of things. Like, we take this pine needle tree, we stick it through the grinder. We've done that. It's called Mr. Needles. Oh, okay. Well, here's a reindeer and an elf. Let's throw them in. No, I'm too young to die. I don't care. Get in there, elf. And, see what happens. That's the peppermint stout, by the way. I don't know what the reindeer flavoring is, but there you go. It's probably chocolate or something. Darkness level dropping.
Christmas medicine lager.
Happy Halloween. What? No, what day?
Yeah.
Is it?
Halloween. What are you
Welcome
talking about?
to the whatever Christmas Eve. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But overall,
All
I
right,
mean,
you guys all ready? You guys done all your wrapping and everything?
I'm still cutting and scratching. The wrapping is it's on its way.
yeah, to be honest, I didn't have to do a whole lot, wrapping wise, mainly because all of the stuff that I've got for people is already either wrapped or it just hasn't arrived yet.
It's always that. Eh?
I thought I was doing good when I started. I ordered a few things like at the beginning of the end of November, beginning of December, thinking, I mean, it's going to be totally insane, but it's like 24 days. It'll be fine. Yeah, no, that totally was not enough.
No.
Even with the Canada Post in the news yesterday saying we are overwhelmed. We are doing as best as we can. It's gonna be fine. They're kind of like just saying you'll get your stuff. It'll just be late. So.
To be fair, online commerce has been attempting to compensate for that, which is why instead of the one that we ordered of a number of items, instead we received 3 of them.
Well, there is that. Was it your stuff though? Was it somebody else's? I mean, really, if you think about it.
Isn't it?
I mean, downstairs in our lobby, you'll always see packages from people or going to people that no longer live here, that you already know have moved away. Packages that have just been left in the lobby, and haven't been actually taken upstairs to the thing. I mean, today I actually had a phone call at, I think it was about 8:45 this morning, telling me that a delivery had actually come to the front door like 20 minutes before. And I'm thinking, was I awake? Was I up? What was I doing at 8:30 in the morning? I think I was, and then I realized I was out, already and not expecting anything to show up. So, but it was something that I'd ordered that was supposed to show up like next Wednesday, but it arrived today. So, what can you do? But I am not going to fault technology. I'm not going to fault anything other than 2020 can suck my butt. It's like 2016 except worse. 2017 kind of came and went. 2018, same sort of deal. 2019 was. Is that Santa sucking my butt? What a horrible thought. Some overweight middle-aged white guy waltzes in through your front door through your chimney. Sorry kids, chimney. Has full reign to do things to your home, like either Grinch it up and steal all your crap, or walk into your bedroom and suck on your butt. I mean, wow.
Anyway, I should probably
recover on your butt. Yes, It is Christmas Eve. Merry to everybody who's watching. I know there's a few of you out there. I certainly hope that your Christmas Eve is going very well and you're not stressing out wrapping gifts until 3 a.m. Which won't be me, because Dave, you're done your wrapping, yes?
Yeah, like you, I really, actually, unlike you, I don't really have anybody I need to wrap for. One person
Just one.
this year. Yeah. Yes.
Oh,
So,
and Alan, you obviously need to get wrapping some more. I mean, is this what's going on?
Well, we've already told our kids that it's going to be a bit of a lighter year this year. These cloth gift bags, so we just put it in there and cinch it up and under the tree, which doesn't work for a couple of big things. So we'll have to wrap a couple of things, but other than that, we're good.
But before we go, and before I forget, turn your camera to your whatever direction to show off the cabinet.
Oh yeah. So I let it be known sometimes I've been working on an arcade machine, actually with my youngest son. And so it's not done yet, but it's kind of like Death Star 2. It's not done, but fully operational. So that right there behind the doggy gate.
Ooh, cool looking.
It's styled after a classic Pac-Man machine.
Huh.
And right now it's got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on it, although I don't think you can see that.
I saw the logo a little bit. But yeah, look at those buttons. Look at all those buttons. That is amazing.
So
yeah, that's crazy.
that's a lot of buttons. And they light
a lot
up.
of buttons.
It's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
So why so many buttons? Are you going to run Bubble Bobble on that?
I could. So many buttons to allow you to play Street Fighter if you wanted to.
Street Fighter, gotcha. Yeah, nice.
Street Fighter requires 6 action buttons aside.
Huh.
Okay.
So
Cool.
yeah.
Rock and roll. Well, boys, Mary, of course, and I'm sure that I'll be calling people tomorrow morning anyway, just because I can.
Yeah.
Totally.
But yeah. So stay safe, wrap your gifts, and don't forget to just pass out at some point, because
All right.
Santa's going to show up at some point. All right. Thank you.